Hey y'all, Chef IrixGuy here, and I wanted to post a reminder video for why I hate, absolutely hate, an electric smoker that has a window. So you've probably never thought of this, but I hope this video sinks in and you remember this when and if you encounter an electric smoker that has a window. You notice my electric smoker does not have a window, and you notice there's smoke coming out of it. And if you were here, or if this is the future and you can smell what's smoking, I've got a nice pork butt in there. It's been in there. It's got about another 8 hours to go. It's going to be about a 24-hour smoke. But I got my pork butt in there. But guess what? There could be anything in here. You can't see it because this smoker has no window. And that's how an electric smoker should be. You're like, man, you know, those electric smokers with the windows look nice and nifty. Why don't I want an electric smoker with a window? Well, it's like anything else. Do you want to incur the time and upkeep, the additional time and additional upkeep that's required for an electric smoker with a window? When you've got a window in the front of your smoker, keep in mind there is smoke, a steady stream of smoke. You're smoking a butt, you may be smoking for 24 hours. 24 hours of smoke hitting that window. You think it's going to stay clear where you can see inside? No. Have you ever run into a burning building with smoke and tried to look around? Okay, not recommended, don't do it. But you'll probably find that you can't see anything because there's smoke. Why put a window on the front of an electric smoker? Yeah, when it's not in use, it looks nice. When it's in a store, it makes it look like, well, for $75 more, I could get this smoker that has a window. And people are like, they feel bad if they choose in their mind what is the perceived lesser smoker that doesn't have a window. They feel like they got to have the window. You don't want the window, because if you get the electric smoker with the window, you got to keep it clean. So the first time you smoke with it, and keep in mind you've been smoking, you've been eating, and probably the last thing you want to do after you take your stuff out of the smoker is take the time while it's still warm to clean the inside of the glass. It's probably the last thing you want to do. And even if you don't mind doing that, and even if you do that, and even if you consistently do it and never miss a cleaning session, every time you smoke, you clean it afterwards. Due to the nature of smoke inevitably, even if you thoroughly clean it, over time, smoke will discolor that glass. Why in the world would anyone want an electric smoker with a glass window? And here's the other, and I'll tell you why some people would. So you got the, let's illustrate this. So you got some, let's just say really snooty people. You know the type. They think they're better than everybody else. They think they're wealthy, this, that, and the other. And they're all about show. They may or may not know how to smoke good barbecue. They're probably all about show. So they've got a smoker with a window, and they've got all these guests over because they want people to walk by that smoker and look in and say, hey, nice butt, because they see that pork butt smoking in there. What the people don't realize that are at this snooty person's get-together that's trying to pose to be a barbecue chef is that probably what they're doing periodically is opening that smoker door so the smoke can come out, so that there's not so much smoke that you can't see the meat in there. And that's assuming that they kept the glass on it clean. So I mean, an electric smoker with a window is just completely stupid. And I mean, I can go on, and I will go on and on because I hate electric smokers with windows. The other reason to hate an electric smoker with a window is that, see, with this smoker, it's just a nice solid piece on the front. You close the door, it seals, there's no noticeable air gaps. It does a phenomenal job of keeping all the smoke in there. And, it's coming out here, got the vent, but it's got that smoke in there and it's hitting that pork butt or whatever you're smoking. I'm smoking a pork butt. But it's not leaking out. Anytime you get a glass, oh, you got a glass window in your smoker, bro, there's all those different places where air could leak out. And let's think about this. With an electric smoker with glass, is it a single pane or a double pane? Well, if there's two panes, smoke could get in the middle through an air gap, fog it up on the inside, you'd never be able to clean it off without breaking the glass. And then the other thing is, you don't want to see what's smoking. I mean, like I said, this butt, I started smoking at about 8 p.m. last night. It's afternoon the following day. I've got a probe in the middle of my butt, and my butt's internal temperature is 183 degrees Fahrenheit. I know, because I am Chef IrixGuy, and at this point I probably cooked over 100 butts in this particular electric smoker. I know that when it hits 201 degrees internal butt temperature, the middle of my butt, that it's time to pull my butt out of the smoker. I don't want a window, even if that window somehow magically stayed clear. I don't want a window every time I walk out here to put more wood chips in to be laughing at me saying, "Oh, look at my butt, bro. Look at my butt." I don't want to be taunted by a window in my electric smoker. I don't want that, because I know electric smoking, if your goal is absolutely phenomenal results, predictable results, consistently predictable results, you don't want an electric smoker with a window. Because anything that can make someone think, well, man, that looks good, maybe I ought to pull it out and eat it. No, it's a science. Don't pull your butt out of your electric smoker until it hits 201 degrees internal butt temperature. That's the middle part of the butt. Don't pull it out before then. And when you do pull it out, it's going to have to sit for about a half hour and rest before you pull your butt. Subscribe, check out my separate how to smoke a pork butt step-by-step video. Filmed it here at the Appalachian Ocean, and I explain how I smoke these consistently phenomenal pork butts in my Masterbuilt electric smoker. So you can laugh at me, you can hate me, you can disagree with me, and that is perfectly okay, because I don't have soft skin. I am not easily offended, but I am adamant about the fact that nobody needs an electric smoker with a window. And I hope I explain why within this video. If you don't understand why, comment below, and I'll be more than happy to post a follow-up video response. Thanks for your viewership, and if you're shopping for the electric smoker like I'm using, expand this video's description and click the link there. You can find the smoker, you can find the cover, the little wireless probe that I use to monitor my butt's temperature, and a whole lot more. If you can't find it, just ask. And it goes out saying this smoker does not have a window. Thanks for your viewership. Subscribe, ring that bell, and check out all my other electric smoker videos too. Y'all have a good day. Hey y'all, IrixGuy here. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please be sure to subscribe to my channel, and when you do, ring that bell icon to be notified whenever I post another video. Thanks for your viewership, and y'all have a good day.